So I read Looking for Alaska and I enjoyed it greatly. I read it within like 2 days, maybe three, and it was just so enticing. I love the way it's written. I love that it's like this countdown to this happening, and you're like, oh, I wonder if it's the countdown to like him losing his virginity or something stupid like that. But I didn't even understand that all of a sudden it was she died. And as soon as he was talking about I shouldn't have let her go when he was first letting her go, I kind of sort of figured it out, but at the same time I just didn't want to believe it. And there's so many great characters. I love the Colonel and Takumi and his box hat. And the rapping was just so perfect. I love freestyle rapping by people who can't really rap. I mean, it's fantastic. And the Colonel is just so funny. I just wanted to give him a big hug, like always. And I wanted to be like, no, the Colonel, you're not an awful boyfriend. You deserve an awesome girlfriend. And there were such strong metaphors that were just screaming that they're metaphors, but they were so good. Like the great perhaps, it was this deep thing of him looking for adventure and just being sick of knowing what he's gonna do every day. I didn't like that he smoked and all that stuff and he told his mother he wouldn't. I thought that was rather rude. For those of you who know me, as nobody who watched this will, I'll make sure that I'm very against such things. Also, the labyrinth is there's just so many things that it could mean, and in the story they settle on suffering, and I think that's quite true, and I think that she did get out of it. And I was worried that for a long time that after she died, he would when he was saying that she was just gone, I worried that he would feel that way for the entirety of the book, because it just doesn't seem right. Because she changed all of them, and Bufritos. So, I mean, she named Bufritos. She's still there every time Bufritos. I really want one. I also really enjoyed that he memorized all of these last words, and I know that's something that John Green likes, and he knows last words. He's memorized them, and I just thought it was kind of ironic. I liked the irony. How he memorized last words, and then the person who he loved so much, he never got to really know her last words. I mean, I guess the things that she said to Takumi at the very end could have been her last words, but you don't really know. She just sort of died. I'm sad. I didn't want her to die. I mean, I had a love-hate relationship with her as a character, because she could just be so annoying, and you never really found out exactly why she was so moody. It seemed like there had to be some reason that she was that way on each specific occasion, but they didn't explain it specifically. And I think that's the way the book was supposed to be, that they didn't explain it specifically. At the end, you didn't know exactly if she killed herself or not. I kind of think that she did. That's my decision as a reader, that she did kill herself with the straight and fast. It was straight and fast, wasn't it? I really hope it was. It just seemed that way. And she drank a lot. So yeah. And it made references in the beginning that, um, the quote that you guys smoke to enjoy it, I smoke to die. And I know they were like, that's a joke, she would joke about dying, but sometimes that's how it is. That people joke about things when they're actually quite serious. So I do think it was on her mind. She was deeply unhappy, so she says. So I do believe that she killed herself. And I wish that that would take the guilt off of the Colonel and Takumi. And Miles, which makes me think of Lilo and Stitch at the very beginning with the fish thing Pudge. Even though it doesn't have much in common, Lilo and Stitch in this book. But I definitely would recommend anyone reading it. I had a friend who didn't like it because she said it was kind of coming of age cliche, but I quite enjoyed it and I would recommend it to anyone. So, oh, the one part I didn't like was at the end he says that teenagers are invincible as they think they are. And I'm like, no, she died. She ran into a cop car and she died. She was not invincible. And I don't think it made much sense with the rest of the book. So, that's what I have to say. Thank you so much for listening.